Hey everybody, it's Jason from Texas Gun Vault 2, and I'm coming to you with another upcoming projects video. And I got quite a few guns. I saw a couple of my friends today, both Dee and Richard, return guns that I have reviewed, and got some new ones, and I want to talk about those. And before I do that, I know that we have been talking a lot about guns this week, not as much about politics, current events, and the news. I know a lot of you guys like those videos. It just happens that this has just been kind of a gun week, so I hope you guys just like talking about guns and chit-chatting with me here in the garage. I also need to, remind people, as I know people are discovering this channel, which is just my behind-the-scenes Texas Gun Vault 2, it's not the main channel. I need to remind people that this is just, once again, my behind-the-scenes channel. It's a channel that's casual, and I could just plop my camera phone on the workbench and make these videos. And I get questions occasionally of, I see you talk about these upcoming projects videos, but I don't see any reviews on your channel. That's because you're not subscribed to the Texas Gun Vault, which is the main channel, the much more professional one. And I'll put that in air quotes, where I use like the nice camera and better sound. This is just me being able to make off-the-cuff content as quickly as I can with my phone. And that is what this is, and come to you guys because I know this type of content and this format appeals to a different audience. Some people like both, some people just like this, and some people like just the main channel stuff. So if you're subscribed here, found my channel maybe because of my talks about politics, current events, Wayne LaPierre, Matt Hoover, Paul Harrell, whatever, that this is just my behind the scenes channel. It's casual, and that's it. I don't expect this channel to get big or any of that, okay? So my other channel is the one that I really work on to be professional and look good. So with all of that out of the way, let's talk about some guns I have for some upcoming projects. And to be very honest with you, I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now because I have all those amazing guns into the channel from my friend Jack, or Full Auto Jack, or Jack 2, because I have two friends named Jack that have amazing gun collections. And I had to get through all those, working on some of those today, in fact. And then I have more amazing and awesome guns to try to get through. So I am like backlogged on amazing guns to review. But let's go through some of these. Let's start with my friend Richard. I got back his cars. So no, not like a driving car, but the firearm cars. So I reviewed the CW45 and the CT380. I think those came out this past week. And so I returned those to him, and he had something new for me to take a look at. And let me share that with you. And this is going to be a gun that might interest some of you. I know it interests me. This is a Beretta PX4 Storm Compact. I guess it's going to be the G model because he turned it into a G, not an F. So it doesn't have the safety, it's just the decocker. But in 9mm. I actually reviewed one of these in 40. And that video gets a lot of views. And one of my main complaints with that gun was the fact it was in 40. I do actually like 40 if it's chambered in the right gun. And I didn't think this was a great gun in 40. In fact, I even joked a couple of videos ago that somebody came on my channel and goes, "You're an idiot because that's like the greatest carry gun of all time. Don't believe me? Ask Ernst Langdon." Of course, I get it. Langdon Tactical turns these into great guns and modifies them. So he's going to say any Beretta is the greatest carry gun. Not saying he's wrong. Just saying, well, 40 wasn't for me. But now I get to review one in 9mm, which I think is probably going to be right up the alley of what this gun is designed to be. It's pretty much all stock with the exception of just a couple of things. I know Richard said that he omitted the slide release on the right side, which is a factory option. He turned it from an F style, which is the safety decocker, to just a decock only, which I think makes this a much more viable carry gun. And I think he said he also installed, or maybe it came with the D-spring for the hammer. So it's a little bit lighter trigger pull. But all that stuff is Beretta options. He told me the only thing about this gun that he really doesn't like, except it might be a little bit thick, is these magazines, which hold 15 rounds, make the gun kind of heavy. which I like lots of capacity. This gun feels smaller than a Glock 19, or it looks smaller, but it has the same capacity. I mean, 15 rounds in this little thing, that's pretty good. That's a lot of firepower. But I'm looking forward to reviewing this. I like these rotating barrel guns, and having 1 and 9 is going to be really nice. So there is that one. So thank you, Richard. And gotta get all this back in this case. Beretta sure stuffs these cases. I'll tell you what. All right, there it goes. All right, so that one's out of the way. All right, so now we're gonna have a couple of, I guess I'll go with the revisits. Okay, so some of these I have actually reviewed before, but not in this configuration. And these are coming back to me from my friend D. Now here we go. Now we have the B&T TP9. Now, I reviewed this exact gun, as a pistol, so it did not have a brace, and it did not have this little angled foregrip thing. So this gun still is a pistol, but right now, I'm going to be able to review this because the injunction against the ATF pistol brace rule is in place. So I can now address some of the issues I had in that original review, where I said, hey, you know, as a pistol, it's okay, not a big fan of it, a lot of polymer and so forth. But now I can actually have a brace that I can shoulder. This thing's a lot more like a PDW. Hold on to it out here. I think this is going to be a big improvement. So I'm going to do a range report revisit, but I'm probably not going to spend as much time with it because my either likes or dislikes with the mechanics or the things like the polymer or whatever is going to remain the same. The only thing I want to do is compare shooting this with the brace and this little angled foregrip and seeing if it really makes that big of an improvement, which honestly I think it's going to. So I'm going to get a little bit more time with this. That's going to be really cool because people said, hey, that was not really a fair range report, even though I gave it some pretty high marks. Because it wasn't the way it was intended to be shot. I said, I totally get that. But the one thing that people that watch these reviews don't understand, okay, is that not everybody in every part of the country might be as fortunate and lucky as you. It's like when I review 300 blackout pistols or rifles. One of the things I will do is I will run subsonic ammunition through them unsuppressed. And people go, that's so stupid because it's designed to be shot with a suppressor. Okay, yes, but what if you're a gun guy or gun gal and you live in a place that you're allowed to own a 300 blackout pistol or rifle, and you can own an AR-15, but you're not allowed to own a suppressor because of stupid state laws. And all of a sudden, we have another big ammo crunch, right? It happens from time to time when things nationally happen, things happen in the news, and all you can get, for whatever reason, the only thing on the shelf is subsonic 300 blackout. And this is your go-to rifle. You kind of want to know, is it going to run subsonic, or is there something you got to do to it to make it run sub? I think it's valid data. It can help people make a decision because people always assume that, you know, reviewing that TP9 is stupid without the brace. Well, what if you live in a place you can't have the brace? You can buy it as a pistol, but you can't even have the brace on it because of state laws or local jurisdiction laws or the ATF pistol brace rule or whatever. But you still are a gun guy and like, I like that gun. I want to have it reviewed the way that I can own it. That's why I make those videos. People seem to live in these bubbles and think that just because things matter to them, that's the way it is for everybody else. Or the same problem when it comes to people that have gun tube heroes. They're like, well, my gun tube hero says that's the greatest carry gun of all time. It must be the greatest carry gun of all time. And not even thinking, well, what if somebody has different hands than you, or maybe has a disability, or what if they have weak wrists, or what if they don't have access to that caliber, or whatever. It's just like, well, you can't just live in this bubble and assume that everyone else is just like you and in the same situation that you're in. The other gun that I'm going to revisit is in fact, I gave this thing, I think, 5 out of 5 stars, even as a pistol without a brace, the B&T KH9 Covert. So this one is in flat dark earth. Now we have a telescopic brace on it. And that, I think, is going to be even a bigger game changer. This was such a great gun to shoot. So much fun. And to be honest with you, I know it was a limited production gun. I saw one in a store recently on the shelf. And boy, was I tempted. Boy, was I tempted. But it's just a lot of money. It's just a lot of money. But I was super, super duper tempted. And having this brace on here, I think is going to be an awesome revisit. So I'm probably going to do the same type of range report revisit with this particular gun. Not do like the complete in-depth. I'm probably just going to say, hey, go watch the other video when it comes to like most of the points about this gun. Let's now shoot it with a brace, and let's see what happens when it comes to the recoil and accuracy and that kind of stuff. But this gun was already super accurate as it was. All right, so now we got some rifles here. Let's start with, I guess, the one closest to me. Knight's Armament SR-15, but this one is a pistol, so it has a pistol brace, once again. We live in a post-ATF pistol brace world, and this is the 14.5 inch. So, yes, legally, I know, so there's some people that watch my videos in other parts of the world. This is a pistol. It's a handgun. U.S. laws are stupid and crazy. But this is a really kind of sought after, because it really seems like the 14.5 and the 10.5 Knights Armament stuff is the most sought after. Personally, I loved the 16-inch one in flat dark earth, the SR-15. Oh, I want one of those so bad. Oh my God, those are so awesome. So awesome. But we're going to try the 14.5 with the brace. And this is a really cool optic, by the way. Now, I'm not reviewing the optic. I don't do optics reviews, but this is a Schmidt and Bender. And Dee, who lent this to the channel, said, you're really going to like that, because I guess this is like a top-of-the-line scope. And I can tell you, while this rifle, or pistol, is really expensive. You guys know how expensive Knights Armament stuff is. This scope's probably about $2,000 more than the rifle. I keep saying rifle, the pistol. We'll just say the firearm for right now. That's what it is. But as I said, it has a brace, so it is legally a pistol. But yeah, that is a nice scope. So I'm really excited to try that thing out. But we'll try out this pistol, the 14.5 inch barrel. Knights Armament. I always loved the Knights Armament stuff. Then we got another Knights Armament. Now this one is going to go as kind of a compendium video to the SR-25 video that I recently made in 6.5 Creedmoor. But this one is in 308, and it is chambered. I said chambered. I already told you. Chambered in 308. This one has a 14.5 inch barrel or 16 inch barrel. Let me see. No, 14.5 inch barrel. Yes, 14.5 inch barrel. And we have the brace. So, brace. Once again, this is legally a pistol. So, I know. A pistol chambered in 308 with a 14.5 inch barrel. U.S. gun laws are crazy. So, this will be interesting. I got to figure out how I'm gonna do this one, because normally when it comes to the 308 stuff, I always try to go to the long distance ranges. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because it's kind of set up like a battle rifle, in that it's just a big old, 30 cal battle rifle. I know you can get a lot of accuracy out of these shorter barrels, but he has it set up with just an aim point red dot. So I'm probably, maybe, going to move this scope to that one and kind of back and forth when I review these. So we'll see how that works. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? On this one, should I review it at the long distance range, or should I just kind of review it like I typically do with many of my AR-15s at like the 25-yard range as a battle rifle, or a battle pistol, I guess we'll call this. What do you guys think? What would you want to see on this? I can go either way on that one, and I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to approach this one. I also got a feeling that one's going to be kind of loud. 14.5 inch 308. Woo, it's going to be loud. And the last one I picked up today is a Sig Sauer Spear. And this one is the what barrel length is this one again? I don't think that one's 10. I'll have to double check the barrel length on that. That one looks like maybe it's 10. I think this is the 10.5. I think this is the 10.5. But this one's chambered in 5.56. I did review another one of these. Looks very similar, but that one was chambered in 7.62 by 39. And that gets a lot of views on it. But for me, this platform is much more suited for 5.56. So I personally own a 16-inch variant of this. But this is a pistol. There's our brace on the back, chambered in 5.56. And I like the SIG Spear. I think this is the best version of the MCX. So I get to review it again in 5.56. So that's how that one's set up. So that's all the projects I have, again, coming up, on top of all the stuff I have from my friend Jack. So right now, I am just so backlogged. It's like a full-time job. I'm going to have to make a list again like I did over the Christmas break and kind of, pound through that list and get through it because I got to stay organized. But anyway, what do you guys think? Is there anything on this table tonight that I showed you that interests you, that you're excited to see? And the help you can give me is tell me what you think I should review this as, that 308 Knights Armament SR25. Should I just kind of review it as a pistol, shorter distance range, as a battle implement? Or should I try to review it as a rifle and then like a long distance, DMR, I guess, even though it has just a short barrel with a scope? What would you guys want to see on that one? So I got to make some decisions. So anyway, that is the upcoming projects video. Really excited about all this. And I'm going to say this again, that I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I am the most blessed and lucky gun YouTuber in existence. I have no idea how in the world just this little project that I created, and even losing my main channel originally, a year ago when YouTube was going after all the gun channels and rebuilding back up the main channel a little bit, how I have been so blessed to have met so many amazing people that helped me along on this journey to be entrusted with their amazing firearms and to get the opportunity to shoot these. I watch a lot of gun YouTube, and I don't think there are many people out there that have had the opportunity to shoot as many firearms as I have had and to get to handle them and get to do like range reports and field strip videos and talk about them. I am blessed beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm so fortunate. And I could not do this without all of the people throughout the years that have helped me out like this. I am unworthy of this honor. And sometimes it's overwhelming when I go back and look at all the guns I reviewed, or even now as I'm getting ready to go back and put these in the safe, in the vault, and get the write-ups on them and make my list of what I got to review and what I'm going to do with them. As I put them in there and I go back there and I see all the firearms I said I have lent from Jack, and I'm thinking about all the guns I've had that have come through here. I'm just so blessed. I don't have the words to describe how fortunate I am. And I feel so lucky because I'm not that great of a presenter. I know I'm not I don't have any of the flashy stuff. Like, I'm not a flashy shooter. I'm not like, the Jerry Mitchellek, or I don't have the charisma of Paul Harrell. I don't have the whatever it is other YouTubers have. I'm just an average guy, and I don't know. I'm just so blessed. I'm just so blessed, and I don't know what I did to deserve all of this, to get this opportunity and these experiences. Because, yeah. Anyway, I'm just glad you guys are here on this journey with me, and I'm humbled that you guys just like my content and hear me talk about guns, because this is just a little passion project of mine. So much fun. And yeah, well, thank you for being here with me on this journey. So, what's the word of the day if you made it to the end of this video? I always do the word of the day. So if you make it to the end of this video and are able to put up with all of my ramblings, to let me know that you watched to the end. Today's word is going to be blessing. Blessing, because I am a blessed individual, blessed gun YouTuber, and there is not a single YouTuber out there, doesn't matter if they have millions of subscribers, that is more fortunate than I am. Nobody. I am the most blessed and fortunate. That is it. Hands down, I am. I don't care who you say. No one else has had these opportunities that I've had because of the generosity of other people. So thank you, everybody that has helped me throughout the years. And we're going to keep going and keep making more content and just continue to grow. So thank you. Blessed is the word of the day. So there you go. Let me know what you guys like on this table. Thank you, everybody. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. And I got to get filming more videos because it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I got an event to get to tonight. So that is all for now. So as always, thanks for watching. All right, so I'm back for a second. I know I already said thanks for watching. However, I did leave something off, and it's because when I was getting all of these out of the cases, I laid it on my other workbench, and I totally forgot. I have another gun that was also lent to the channel. So let's talk about this one as well. We have a Space Baby. I guess it's a Space Invader from Noveske, but it's even shorter. This is also on loan to the channel from D. And take a look at this camo pattern on this gun. Take a look at that. I think it looks fantastic. And that is awesome. And yeah, chambered in 9mm. I love the Space Invader in the past. This thing is just awesome. This was also one that I think was done in collaboration with, I forgot this other company. Was it called like Warm and Fuzzy or something like that? This is their logo here on the side. So yeah. So another firearm that I mentioned, or I did not mention in the previous part of the video. So it's an addendum. So there you go. As soon as I finished filming the other one, I was like, oh crap, I forgot that other gun. So here it is. The Space Baby. That thing is awesome. And I think I love the Cerakote job on this thing because that finish is just awesome. That camo look. All right, so now we are done with everything. So as always, thanks for watching.